What it do, family? It's your girl Toot, and I am back with another video. I said I'm back. Now listen, like, comment, share, subscribe. That's all you got to do to support the channel. We're in the middle of the Iyana Sawyer, Jonathan Quilez case. Now, anybody who's not familiar, Jonathan Quilez was the uncle of Iyana Sawyer. Now, she was actually pregnant as a minor, and she also was unalived, unfortunately. And he was the one to do it. Now, the reason why we're even getting into this trial is because it has some very, very significant similarities between the Nazyiahs case as well. It's very uncanny. I think that Nazyiah and Iyana, they were both Virgos. They were both pregnant by their aunties, boo things, husband and baby father. When it comes down to this case, they both was unalived. Bodies was not found, and there's just so many damn similarities with the grandmothers, with the aunties, with just a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So we're doing a deep dive in this case. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Now, if you have missed some of the witness testimony, all you have to do is go on my Tootie Uncensored channel, click the Iyana Sawyer playlist, and you will get caught up to speed. Now, what we're about to do right now is we're about to get into the testimony of Iyana's sister. Now, throughout the trial so far, you probably heard her referred to as SS. This will be Iyana Sawyer. Now, she had 2 days of testimony. We're going to hear one testimony of, I think, a lot of things of her knowing that, you know, her sister was dating the uncle. And then I think the second day of testimony is actually her being a victim herself. Don't take me at face value, but I believe that's what it is. So without further ado, we about to slide into it. Let's get it.
Ma'am, good afternoon to you. Watch your step as you come forward. If you need a glass of water or something, let us know. Right over here will certainly do his best to accommodate you.
Okay.
There's an objection made by one of the parties during your testimony. Just pause, let me roll on the objection first, and we'll go from there, okay?
Okay.
And you can manipulate the microphone to help you with the objection.
Vic ass always come through clutch. Thank you so much, Vic.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please introduce yourself to the jury.
My name is Iyana Sawyer.
And what is your date of birth?
September 25th, 2003.
And how old are you today?
I'm 19.
And where do you generally live?
I'm Jacksonville
And how long have you lived here in Jacksonville?
for 19 years.
Is that your whole life?
Yeah.
And what are you doing for a living?
I'm a student
And what are you studying?
of biomedical science.
Okay,
And what do you
then.
want to do later?
I would like to be a physician.
All right then, girl.
And where did you graduate high school?
Terry Parker,
In what year?
2022.
And who is your mother?
Kimberly Mobley.
And do you have siblings?
Yes.
You have a sister and two brothers?
Yes.
And is IS your older sister?
Yes.
Only though by a year, is that fair to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, during actually we ask you, and is your father Willie Sawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
And does your mother have a big extended family?
Yes.
And are you close to all of your aunts?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you also have some family members in Georgia?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that their legal names? I know you don't call them by their legal names, but are they Nancy and Clifford Ware?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, did your grandma Nancy Ware, did she provide you and IS cell phones?
Yes.
And did your grandma Nancy Ware also provide you an IS in a bank account?
Yes, ma'am.
And would she put, you know, some small money in there for you to have for spending?
Yes, ma'am.
And in fact, does your grandma Nancy Ware do that to this day?
Yes.
And were there occasions where you would visit with your grandparents in Georgia?
Yes.
And would that be during summer when you were not in school?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when
Right on the best. Go take a nap, please. We be Virgoing like shit, because that's the same thing I was thinking too. Like, they didn't even show your ass. You didn't even know. You didn't recall.
back when IS and you, I would say around the 2017-2018 time frame, did the two of you tend to be at the same place?
Yes, ma'am.
How would you have considered your relationship with IS during those 2 years?
Very close.
In fact, even younger, were the two of you always close?
Yes, ma'am.
However, were you also typical close siblings?
Yes.
Meaning you would do normal bickering of sister stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you and IS also tell each other a lot of information that I guess you could maybe call it a secret?
Yes, ma'am.
Things that necessarily you wouldn't want to tell your mom.
Yes.
Is that fair to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, in regards to different places that you and or IS would go, where were those locations? Again, I'm just trying to keep your focus to the 2017-2018 time frame.
Yes, ma'am. My mom's house, occasionally my father, with my grandma's during the summer, and my Aunt Naomi's house.
And your father, Mr. Sawyer, Willie Sawyer, does he live here in Duval County as well?
Yes, ma'am.
And back in that time frame of 2017 and 2018, were you living off of India Avenue?
Yes, ma'am.
And now you had mentioned Naomi. Is that one of your aunts?
Yes.
Is her last name Mobley, just for record purposes?
Yes, ma'am.
And back in 2017 through 2018, did she have a husband?
Yes, ma'am.
And who was that?
Jonathan Quiles.
And is that how you got to know that individual?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you, though, call that individual outside of courtroom purposes Uncle John?
Yes.
And if you were to see that person again, would you be able to identify that person by something that he's wearing and where located in the courtroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Just take a moment. And did you see the person that you know to be as Jonathan Quiles?
Yes, ma'am.
Where is he located?
He's sitting on to my right side of the room, next to Michelle, with glasses on and a ponytail.
And could you tell the color of the shirt, please?
It's white.
You're going to let the record reflect the witnesses identify the defendant?
So reflected.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor. So, was there a reason why you particularly were to go over to this aunt's home, the Naomi and the defendant's home?
Yes.
And why was that?
Mainly my sister would want to go, and I would just go with her.
And did your Aunt Naomi and then at the time the defendant, being your uncle, did they have children?
Yes.
How many at that time?
1.
And was that a little girl?
Yes.
And are her initials NQ?
Yes, ma'am.
And when I say little, because how old is she today?
She is 8.
So between 5 and 6 years ago, she would have been between the ages of approximately 2 and 3.
Yes.
Now, did your Aunt Naomi Mobley, did she work?
Yes.
And would she be gone from the home with a full-time job?
Yes, ma'am.
And then who would be at the home?
The defendant.
That's okay. You can refer to him however you're comfortable, okay?
Okay.
Don't feel like you're forced to say one thing or the other, all right?
Okay.
And when you and your sister would go over to the defendant's home, who would be there?
Him and his daughter.
And then would your aunt arrive after she was done with working?
Yes, ma'am.
And during that time frame, did your aunt also do work with a trucking company?
Yes, ma'am.
And would that, when she had that particular job, would that keep her away also during the night hours?
Yes, ma'am.
And so back in 2017, going through 2018.
This nigga had the perfect makeup to just be touching people, bro. Ugh.
How old approximately would you have been?
15.
And then in 2017?
14.
And would you have been in middle school and then high school during those two years?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, did your mom work full time?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that also why you would go to your Aunt Naomi and uncle, I mean your defendant's home? Is that also for the defendant to watch you?
Yes, ma'am.
And as you got older, though, were you also assisting with watching NQ?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how would you describe your, first of all, to say, generally speaking, your relationship with the defendant at first?
It was okay. It was close.
And based upon your own observations, how at first, and again, this is just beginning, when you're first meeting the defendant, your observations of IS and defendant. Did they seem to have a good relationship?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, at some point, did you learn that the relationship between IS and the defendant was not an appropriate one?
Yes, ma'am.
And would IS confide things into you?
Yes, ma'am.
In fact, did you observe things inappropriate between IS and the defendant?
Yes, ma'am.
And were those observations made at the defendant's home?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's talk about first, were there two different homes that the defendant and your aunt had during the 2017 to 2018 time frame?
Yes.
Let's talk about the first one. Was that located at 1503 16th Street?
Yes.
Let me show you a couple of photographs here.
You nailed it right on the thing. The sister was the best friend.
And it's 1503 East 16th Street here in Duval County.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're looking at States 19A. Do you recognize it?
Yes.
And the home that we're looking at to the right, is that the home we're talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, majority of the time that you would go see the defendant, is this where they were living?
Yes, ma'am.
In fact, during at some point in 2018, is that when they moved to the next location off of Trout River Road?
Correct.
Next in states, evidence 19B, again, is this the 1503 residence?
Yes, ma'am.
And is this another viewpoint then of the residence in states 19D?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, was this home commonly referred to as the Yellow House?
Yes.
Now, in states evidence 19F, is this one of the entry points to the home?
Yes, ma'am.
And then in states 19H, is this another entry point inside of the home?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, just to go back, at the time that the defendant and your aunt lived here, if we were to go into that first door, what would we see?
Gym equipment, like there was bongos in there, and there was gym equipment and bongos in there, and other like miscellaneous items.
So gym equipment, bongos, and some miscellaneous items. Is that what you were just saying, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And was there also an opening to go into another portion of the home?
Yes, ma'am. I went into the living room.
And at the time that the defendant and your aunt lived there, can you tell us the layout of that living room?
Yes. The couch would be facing the opening of the dining room, and depending on what time, it was on another couch on the wall going to the hallway or by the door to that room.
Was there also then a dining room, a kitchen, and at the time one bedroom and one bath?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that entry point that you said at the time, though, when your family lived there, it was a gym?
Yes.
I'll fast forward here a second. So here in states 19L, would this have been the area of the living room?
Yes.
However, when your family lived there was two couches.
Yes.
Now, in looking at this picture, where would the couches have been located? And you can actually draw if you take your finger when you, because I know there's two different arrangements. Is that fair to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell us about the first arrangement?
The first one was there was a couch here and then one right here.
And then at some point, were the couches also rearranged?
Yes, ma'am.
And here, and when you make sure I get this clear on the record. So there was a couch that was in the middle of the room, and then there was a couch against the wall to the right. Is that what you just drew, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the second layout of couches, where would they have been?
There's a wall on that side. There was one there and still one here.
Okay. So, is it fair to say that the couch in the middle stayed as is, and then there was a couch moved to the left side of the room?
Yes, ma'am.
And I know it's a little bit blurry, but if we were to keep going to, let me go back a second. If we were to keep going to the left behind this couch, would we have arrived at these three doors?
Yes, ma'am.
And the door right here, John, which would be the one that's actually facing us, would that have been the bathroom?
Yes, ma'am.
And then again, at the time that your aunt and the defendant lived there, would there have been one bedroom in this location between those doors?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when you would go over there, where would you sleep?
In the living room.
Where would IS sleep?
Sometimes in the living room.
And you said sometimes, so where else?
In the bedroom.
Now, when she would sleep in the bedroom, who was home?
The defendant.
So IS would sleep in the bedroom with the defendant.
Correct.
Now, let me go ahead and just ask you this, SS, and let's get it out of the way.
Yes.
Was a code name used for the defendant?
Yes, ma'am.
What was that code name?
Jose.
So the person that you just described with the white shirt, the hair in the ponytail, wearing the glasses, sitting at counsel table is in fact Jose. Is that right?
Right.
And was that to protect what was happening?
Yes, ma'am.
Not because you wanted to, but IS wanted it.
Correct.
We'll get a little bit more into that. Is this the kitchen area then of 19N of the home?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we draw your attention to 19O. Was there a laundry room?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, can you kind of indicate, and you can use your finger, please, of where that laundry room would be located?
It's right around there.
So would you have to go outside of the home?
Yes, ma'am.
And you circled an area on a second yellow building. Was that yellow building turned into apartments?
Yes.
However, at the end of that apartment unit, down closer to the other side of the home, not the roadway side, there was a laundry room.
Correct.
And then again, is this then showing the access to that laundry room in states 19P,
Yes, ma'am.
19Q, and 19R, and then one more in 19S? Bless you. Would that be the area then of the laundry room?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, we just talked about the fact that you would see your sister when your aunt was not home, sleep in the bed with the defendant. Now, did you also observe other inappropriate things that the defendant did with your sister from your own eyes?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, we'll talk about the couch situation last, but tell me about first what you observed through this time frame.
Yes, ma'am. He would grope her in various areas or like kiss her neck or her lips in like an inappropriate way.
So you would see the defendant kiss her lips, being her mouth,
Yes.
and kiss her neck.
Yes.
And then you say grope her.
Yes.
Everyone has a different definition, so what does that mean to you?
To touch, inappropriately or in a sexual manner.
And when you say touch, would that be on IS?
Correct.
Or would that be the defendant touching IS?
Yes, ma'am.
And where would he touch IS? We know obviously the mouth.
Yeah.
You told me about the mouth. You told me about the neck.
Her butt, her waist, her chest.
Now, was there a time frame that you saw anything else inappropriate between your sister and the defendant?
Yes.
And where did that occur?
In the living room.
At what we were just looking at here?
I'm over here smashing like, look, I'm so hungry. I couldn't even stop. I'm in the microphone. I'm smacking. Let me turn that bit down because I'm finna smash. Move my mic. I'm over here kicking this ass. Let's get up my bad.
In States 19L?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, not this furniture, but the furniture of your family?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that would have been at the Yellow House off of 16th Street?
Yes.
Can you please tell us what happened?
Yes. I was on one end of the couch, sleep, and Iyas and the defendant were on another, having a sexual encounter, and I could hear and feel the couch move.
And so just to be clear, was it dark in the room?
Yes.
Did you ever open your eyes? We had just talked about the fact that you would see your sister when your aunt was not home, sleep in the bed with the defendant. Now, did you also observe other inappropriate things that the defendant did with your sister from your own eyes?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Now, we'll talk about the couch situation last, but tell me about first what you observed through this time frame.
Yes, ma'am. He would grope her in various areas, or like kiss her neck or her lips in like an inappropriate way.
So you would see the defendant kiss her lips, being her mouth,
Yes.
and kiss her neck.
Yes.
And then you say grope her.
Yes.
Everyone has a different definition, so what does that mean to you?
To touch inappropriately or in a sexual manner.
And when you say touch, would that be on IS?
Correct.
Would that be the defendant touching IS?
Yes, ma'am.
And where would he touch IS? We know obviously the mouth.
Yeah.
You've told me about the mouth. You've told me about the neck.
Her butt, her waist, her chest.
Now, was there a time frame that you saw anything else inappropriate between your sister and the defendant?
Yes.
And where did that occur?
In the living room.
At what we were just looking at here? In States 19L?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, not this furniture, but the furniture of your family?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that would have been at the Yellow House off of 16th Street?
Yes.
Can you please tell us what happened?
Yes. I was on one end of the couch, sleep, and Iyas and the defendant were on another, having a sexual encounter, and I could hear and feel the couch move.
And so just to be clear, was it dark in the room?
Yes.
Did you ever open your eyes?
No.
Could you hear sounds?
Yes.
Could you hear sounds of more than one person?
Yes.
Could you identify who those individuals were?
Yes, ma'am.
And who were they?
The defendant and Iyas.
And you had stated there were two couches in there.
Yes.
Were they on the same couch as you or the different couch?
It was like a different section of the couch, yes, ma'am.
And did you hear noises that were inappropriate?
Yes.
And I don't mean to be
This nigga was a sick
inappropriate with
bitch.
asking these type of questions. I just want to make sure that I understand you correctly. Would those include moans
Yes.
that a person would make having sexual intercourse?
Yes.
And I believe you stated you felt the couch move.
Yes.
Now, were you aware prior to what happened on this particular day that something inappropriate was happening between IS and the defendant?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, in relation to the time that your sister went missing and was killed on 12/19/18, when did that situation occur that you overheard and felt?
Roughly a year before.
So if we're in December 2018, would that have been approximately December of 2017?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, would IS, besides school, your home, your father, grandparents in Georgia, and the defendant's home, would she go anywhere else?
No, ma'am.
Was your sister a creature of habit?
Yes, ma'am.
Kind of like a homebody?
Yes.
Now, the defendant, I'll ask you just briefly first. The defendant liked to communicate with you with a certain app.
Yes, ma'am.
And what app was that?
Snapchat.
And did the defendant like to talk to your sister with a certain app?
Yes, ma'am.
And what was that?
Snapchat.
Did the defendant ever tell you why he liked to talk to you and IS by Snapchat?
The message is erased.
In fact, did the defendant tell you to not save your messages?
Yes, ma'am.
What was your Snapchat at the time?
I don't remember the handle exactly. Something with my name in it.
Okay. So something with your name in it?
Yeah.
Okay. And in regards to IS, did she have more than one Snapchat account?
Yes, ma'am.
And I believe those were Princess 446 and XS Yana?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to backtrack just a second. In regards to a person by the name of Kamar Humphrey,
Yes, ma'am.
are you aware who that individual is?
Yes, ma'am.
And was that a neighbor?
Yes.
And was that a neighbor that had sex with your sister?
Yes, ma'am.
And did your mom find out about it?
Yes.
And that was in earlier of 2018?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, were you aware that that had happened?
Yes.
Did your sister tell you?
Yes.
After your mom found out about Kamar Humphrey, did your sister see Mr. Humphrey again?
No.
In fact, did Mr. Humphrey stay in the neighborhood?
No.
Can you tell us about that?
After the police report was filed, he moved away shortly after that.
Did your sister ever mention Mr. Kamar Humphrey again?
No.
Did your sister have feelings for Kamar Humphrey?
No.
However, did your sister have feelings for the defendant?
Yes.
Did your sister think that she was in love with the defendant?
Yes.
Now, in the summer of 2018, did you and your sister go and visit your grandparents in Georgia?
Yes.
Would that have been after you finished the 2017 to 2018 school year?
Yes, ma'am.
At some point, did you come back, though, to Jacksonville, Florida?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you came back, did you go to a certain birthday party?
Yes.
And whose birthday party?
My grandma, Wendy.
And is that in early July, I think July 7th?
Correct.
And is that an important time for your family to celebrate?
Yes.
And did you want to be present to that?
Yes.
And what about IS?
Yes.
And were you?
Yes.
And was IS?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, after spending some time in Georgia, did IS come and stay back at y'all's home on India Avenue?
No.
And where did she go?
My Aunt Naomi's home.
And did she stay the night there?
Yes.
And did she stay there for more than one night?
Yes.
Did you go?
Yes.
And did you stay there for more than one night?
Yes, but the second day.
Okay.
The second day.
So what do you mean by the second day?
The first night she went, I didn't go.
Okay. So initially, just make sure I understand. So initially, IS went and stayed the night at the defendant and her aunt, y'all's aunt's home by herself.
Yes.
However, you joined your sister on the second day and night.
Yes.
Now, at some point, did you learn that your sister was pregnant?
Yes.
Do you remember when you learned that she was pregnant in 2018?
Yes.
And when was that?
Late July, early August.
And at the time, would your sister have been 15?
Yes.
And would you have been 14?
Yes.
'Cause this would have been before your birthdays, right?
Correct.
And did your sister tell you who was the father of the baby?
Yes.
Who?
The defendant.
Was this upsetting?
Yes.
Was abortion ever discussed?
No.
However, in thinking about that, did the defendant provide IS some pills that can cause abortion?
Yes, ma'am.
And what were those pills?
I'm not sure the correct name, but they were green capsules.
Let me ask you something here. Let me show you really quickly. I'm showing you states evidence 18C. Do you recognize it?
Yes.
And is this the bedroom that you shared with your sister?
Yes, ma'am.
And was the bed that we see indicated to the left, was that IS's bed?
To the left.
Left of the picture? Here, let me go here. How about that? In states 18B. Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you indicate whose bed was whose?
This one is IS, and then this one was mine.
Okay. So the bed that's closer to the window with the pink drapery, that would be IS's bed?
Yes, ma'am.
And then your bed would be closest to the entry point of your bedroom towards the right.
Yes.
Now, was something stored in the bedroom that you shared with IS?
Yes.
And were these those pills?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And were they stored in the closet in a shoebox? And I'm showing you states 18G. Were those the pills?
Yes.
And they're indicated as parsley and donquoit. Do those look familiar to you?
Yes, ma'am.
And were those provided by the defendant?
Yes.
And did the defendant want IS to take these pills?
Yes, ma'am.
And then your understanding of why the defendant wanted IS to take these pills was to prevent having a pregnancy.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, in going back and talking about when you found out that your sister was pregnant, did you tell anybody?
I got a question. Do you guys think that Jarvis did the same thing with Nazyiah and something went very wrong? Or do you just feel... I just want to know. Drop it down in the comments.
No.
Why not?
I wanted to keep the relationship with my sister, and she said she'd eventually tell.
So were you protecting your sister?
Yes.
Did you not want to disclose this horrible secret?
Yes.
How long had you been keeping this horrible secret of IS having a sexual relationship with the defendant?
I believe it was late December of 2018.
I'm sorry. Oh, you meant that's when you finally told?
Yeah.
Do you remember how long, though, leading up to December 2018?
Since maybe.
Let's just say about 2 years or so?
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. You don't remember the date, do you?
No.
But it was prior to 2018?
Yes.
Because you had talked about that incident in December of 2017.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you ever tell anybody before December of 2018 who Jose was?
No.
Now, early December of 2018, did your family find out about IS being pregnant?
Yes, ma'am.
However, did your sisters ever tell who the dad was?
No.
Does she still continue to use various names, including Jose?
Yes.
And when I say various names, would IS use other names so nobody would find out about the defendant?
Yes, ma'am.
Had IS made the decision to keep the baby?
Yes.
Did the defendant want IS to have an abortion?
Yes.
However, was IS adamant that she was not?
Yes.
Now, did your family ask you if you knew?
Yes.
Did you tell the truth at first?
No.
Were you waiting for IS to tell?
Yes.
However, was there accusations against the defendant?
Yes.
Do you need a moment?
I'm okay.
Do you need some water?
I'm okay.
And you sure?
I'm okay.
Did your sister go to a doctor appointment and confirm the pregnancy?
Yes.
I feel so fucking horrible for this girl. And I'm gonna tell you what the reason why I feel horrible, because A, she's a victim too. B, it's just like she had to really witness some terrible ass shit. And that was a horrible secret to have to bear. You feel me? You want to be your sister's keepers, but then at the same time, shawty, like you have this big burden that you have to carry. And it's so crazy because it brings me back to the best friend's testimony when she said that she had finally talked to SS and asked her about Jonathan. And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And that response alone just lets you know that she knew exactly what she was talking about. You feel what I mean? That shit's so fucking horrible.
Thank you.
And take a moment.
I'm okay.
Cause I bet you Cash Money, like looking back on it now, she probably feel like if she would have said something sooner, the outcome could have probably been different. You feel what I mean?
Now, on December 19th, 2018, were you at school that day?
Yes.
And did you see your sister at school?
Right, Andy
Yes.
J.
Did you speak with your sister outside at the picnic tables?
No.
Remember speaking to her at school?
Yes.
Have you had a chance to review any video surveillance from Terry Parker?
Some. Yes.
What about any of the times that you talked with your sister?
At the picnic tables.
Okay. So did you speak with her at the picnic tables?
Yes.
Okay. Are you a little bit nervous? Okay, just take your time. Were you having a serious discussion with her?
Yes.
Did your sister tell you that she was going to leave for a few weeks?
Yes.
Did you want her to leave?
No.
In fact, were you using the Christmas holiday to get her not to leave?
Yes.
And when I say leave, did you think she was only going to be gone during the Christmas holiday?
Yes.
Did school matter to your sister?
Yes.
Was she a straight A student?
Yes.
Was she already planning her college career?
Yes.
Did you expect your sister to come back?
Yes.
Where did your sister say that she was going to go?
With my grandmother.
And were you asking her not to go?
Yes.
Did you know that your sister was going to leave school that day?
Yes.
Did you know she was going to leave early?
Yes.
But again, you thought she was going to your grandmother's?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what time does school get out?
2:00.
And did you get out that day at 2?
Yes.
That's your recollection?
Yes.
And how were you to get home that day?
The school bus.
And did you?
Yes.
Was your sister there?
No.
However, did you let your mom know?
Yeah.
Were you still hoping maybe she hadn't have done it?
Yes.
And was your mom at work?
Yes.
Did you contact her by text or by phone call or how?
Phone.
And did you let her know?
Yes, ma'am.
However, did you tell your mom that she was just going away for a couple of weeks to your grandmother's?
No.
And why not?
I wanted to protect my sister.
But did you still want to make sure she was okay?
Yes.
Now, did you try to reach your sister?
Yes.
And how did you try to reach her?
I'm calling and texting her.
Did she respond?
No.
Did you make it home?
Yes.
That time, was the family advised that IS had not got on the school bus with you?
Yes, ma'am.
And did people start to look at her? Look for her?
Yes, ma'am.
In fact, did you even message her to please just contact, let you know she's okay, that everything will be okay?
Yes.
Did that return call or text ever happen?
No.
Damn.
Did you even tell your family at that time who Jose was?
No.
Did you still think your sister would make it back home?
Yes.
At some point, did you find out that your sister was not at your grandmother's house in Georgia?
Yes.
Is that when things started to change for you?
Yes.
And when police were called out, did a Detective Porter talk to you?
Yes.
Did you tell her the complete truth?
No.
Did you tell her the truth about who Jose was?
No.
And why? Why not?
I was protecting my sister.
And at this time, are you still only 15 years old yourself?
Yes.
Was it a lot to take in?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you help try to look for her?
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Did you ever try to talk with the defendant?
No.
And why not?
Scared of him.
At some point, towards the end of December, did you talk to your mom?
Yeah.
Did you tell your mom finally who Jose was?
Yes.
That it was the defendant?
Yes.
And did you ever tell then at that time that you thought, or that the defendant was the father of your sister's child?
Yes.
Now, I have shown you some items previously regarding Victoria.
My heart is breaking so bad for this little girl. Shawty, like, oh my God. I'm happy they moved that camera, y'all. Dead serious. I don't think I would have been able to stomach it.
Secret undergarments. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And did your sister favor that brand?
Yes.
Did she have a lot of it?
Yes.
And did I show you several items that had been found at the landfill?
Yes.
And was there a couple of items that you identified that you felt were your sister's?
Yes.
You know, the mother and the sister ain't both finna be like, you know what I'm saying, thinking that it's not that. Because they both was able to identify pieces. And it makes me say, why didn't they find her at the landfill, bro? Do you think the clothes at the landfill could have been a plant? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Do you think it could have been a plant?
I'm showing you state's evidence 42. Just take a moment and look at it. Have you previously looked at this item?
Yes, ma'am.
And did this item look familiar to you?
Yes.
And how?
My sister.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I'll get it so you can smell the microphone.
My sister had it.
Now, normally, what size was your sister?
Small or medium.
And did you look at the size of this item in States 42 when we met?
Yes.
And what size was it?
A large?
And did I ask you about that?
Yes.
And would your sister ever wear a large?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
If they didn't have her size and she really wanted it, she would size up.
Now, and what about the time that she was also pregnant?
She would pull them over her stomach.
Now, I'm showing you States 44. Do you recognize States 44?
Yes, ma'am.
Did your sister have a pink bra like this from Victoria's Secret?
Yes.
You know what frustrates me? That these motherfuckers be at the table, right? Like when you look at this punk, he all at the table and he hearing his testimony. And he know this testimony got everything to do with him. But yet at the same time, instead of giving the fucking family closure and the peace of mind that they deserve, you want to sit here and be still trying to save face with your ponytail looking. I can't stand these folks, bro. Ugh.
Now, after the items were collected from your bedroom, were you also asked to give your DNA sample?
Yes.
And did you do that with Detective Abbott?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm just going to show you a couple of other pictures really quickly, not many, from State's Evidence 17. Now, in State's Evidence 17T, do you recognize it?
Yes.
And is this the Trout River Road residence that the defendant and your aunt lived in at the time of December 2018?
Yes.
Now, we see two vehicles. Do you recognize those vehicles?
Yes.
Can you tell me about the black vehicle first?
Yes, it was the defendant's personal car.
And is that like looks like a black Dodge type vehicle?
Yes.
Now, the other vehicle, we don't have the best look yet, but do you recognize it?
Yes.
And can you tell us about that?
It was their shared family car. It's a van.
And what color is it?
It's red.
Now, would the defendant drive both of these vehicles?
Yes.
And would the defendant, on occasion, take or pick up you and your sister from Terry Parker?
Yes.
Also, during the 2018, which would have gone into the 2019 school year, did the defendant's son from another relationship come and live with him and your aunt?
Yes.
And what was that son's name?
Jacob.
Was it Keelay's last name?
Yes.
And was he the same age as you or IS?
Yes.
And did he also go to Terry Parker High School?
Yes, ma'am.
And was there occasion that when he would take the two of you or also his son in that red van to Terry Parker High School?
Yes.
It's going to show you a couple other photographs here. From State's Evidence 21C, do you recognize it?
Yes.
Is this the defendant's red van?
Yes.
This is a closer view than what we saw, obviously, sitting at the property of the defense home at the time.
Yes.
And again, is that the same red van in State's 21B?
Yes.
Now, when you would ride with the defendant, where would you normally sit at?
In the third row.
The third row?
Yes.
And what about your sister IS?
In the second row.
And would there also be a car seat for NQ?
Yes.
What row would that be?
Second row.
Would that be behind the driver or the passenger side?
Primarily behind the passenger.
Okay.
You could tell that they were very intelligent too, from the way that they pronounce, they articulate themselves.
Now, was your sister due in April of 2019? I apologize.
Yes.
Now, during this time frame of December 2018, actually other portions of 2018, but specifically December of 2018, was someone else pregnant?
Yes.
Who?
My Aunt Naomi.
So, your sister and your aunt were pregnant by the defendant at the same time?
Yes.
Same thing as Jarvis and Nazyiah. That is so fucking eerie to me.
And did your aunt
Jarvis,
have
Nazyiah, and Shannon.
her second child with the defendant?
Yes.
And was it a son?
Yes.
And when was he born?
I believe it's
I don't know the exact date. What about month?
February of 2019.
Which would have been 2 months before your sister was due?
Yes.
And during that time frame, did your aunt also be on bed rest?
Yes.
And would she stay in the bed during the totality of the day?
Yes.
Bed rest or not, leave that motherfucking door open. I should be able to, I don't give a fuck from the bed. I should be able to see everything. Bed rest don't mean that your eyes is asleep all the time. It's just no way, bro. See, this is the shit that pisses me off with the women's.
Now, when you were looking for your sister, did you also reach out to her friends?
Yes.
Did your sister have a close-knit group of friends?
Yes.
Would that include Albertha Vey, Sabria Payton, Marie Logan, Haley Shimpert?
Yes.
And did you reach out to them?
Yes.
Had any of them heard from your sister?
No.
Were you, though, provided a potential person by the name of Brandon and like with a number and a picture?
Yes.
And I think you had talked about it with Albertha Vey.
Yes.
I'm showing you Defense Exhibit 1 that's been marked in evidence. Do you recognize it?
Yes.
Now, is this including a picture and a phone number that had been discussed between you and Albertha Vey?
Yes.
Do you know this person?
No.
Have you ever seen this person's picture before?
No.
Were you ever able to talk to this person by this phone number?
No.
I think it was one of those situations where they ping pong. Because if I remember correctly, y'all correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, at one point he had torn something like an Achilles to where he was down and he had to be at home to predominantly stay with the kid, with the first kid at this point, while the auntie worked 3 jobs. And sometimes her jobs was overnight. So he would have IS and SS come over like he was supposedly having them help him with the kids while he was down. Then I guess when he got back up, she got pregnant and was on bed resting, and he supposedly had worked. You know what I mean? It was like a ping pong type shit. Shit, did they go to lunch?
No further questions, Your Honor.
See, it be sick. Let me tell you what it is. He was touching both people the same way that Jarvis did dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this with the Nazyiah, Brooklyn, and Janiyah situation. See, what it is, it's kind of like promotion without promoting. It's kind of like telling them that he want to sleep with them without asking them. You feel what I'm saying? You start introducing little shit like this into other kids, and then they believe that when it comes down to them, that it's acceptable. They doing it because they want to see first if those other kids is going to tell on the one kid that he is sleeping with. And when nobody does it, they take them protecting their sibling or their relative, you know what I'm saying, as being already somebody who will be able to keep a secret. So it's like now he's lining up more victims. We seen it with Jarvis, you know what I'm saying? When we went over Brooklyn's testimony, she would say that her, Janiyah, Nazyiah would be right in the same fucking room when he would be doing certain shit. And that's the way how they be grooming. So the same thing with the sister, man. He would be sleeping with Iyana, you know what I'm saying, right under the nose of the sister first to see if the sister was going to even say something. And when the sister wasn't saying something, in his weak ass, sick ass brain, he like, oh, I got me somebody else. You know what I'm saying, that I can be able to kick it with. You feel what I mean? It's just some real sick ass shit. And I feel a certain type of way because if I stayed in Detroit or Florida, and I'm pretty sure it's some right here in Atlanta too, but why in the fuck should our taxes have to pay for these motherfuckers to live good in jail? You dig what I'm saying? This nigga probably getting haircuts and ponytails done, moose kits and shit at the jail, and he didn't listen to this baby on the stand. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we shouldn't have to get him shit. You feel what I mean?
Police court. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thanks for being here. I just have some questions to follow up with you. I know it's late in the day, so hopefully we can get through this as quickly as possible and everybody can go home after that. But I do think it's important that we talk, and so I want to ask you these questions, so if you could give me your attention, I'd appreciate it. All right. I want to start with...
You see how she came in automatically trying to piss a nigga off? That's their job. When you know they about to lose a case, they just come in and just aggravate the fuck. Give me your attention if that's... What the fuck else is she gonna do, lady? You know what I mean? See, they do that shit to get a rise out of me. I'm telling you, y'all, I fail. Even knowing that's what they do, I fail.
The visits that you would do at your Aunt Naomi's house. When you would go over there, it wouldn't just be you. It wouldn't just be IS. You would also go over there from time to time with all of your siblings, correct?
Occasionally, yes.
Now, sometimes you would go...
Man, listen. They supposed to continue to fuck them up. Not a one-time thing. After taxes, this nigga over there getting his hair done. He getting ponytails. He got glasses in this bitch looking like Malcolm Little. I mean, that's good that they got to him during pre-trial, but it's supposed to be a continuation of ass stumping.
There just yourself to babysit and things like that, correct?
Yes.
And IS and you would go there together as well?
Yes.
And there were occasions, I think you said there was one occasion after you came back from visiting your grandmother in the summer of 2018 where IS went over there by herself?
Yes.
When you all would go over there, you said that at some point it was Jonathan Quilles who lived there, your Aunt Naomi, their daughter, NQ, and then into the 2018 school year, his son, Jacob, also lived there, correct?
Yes.
When you would visit, all of those people would be there.
Occasionally.
Was there ever a time when it was just Jonathan Quilles and no children in the house?
Yes.
Okay. When you went to Mr. Quilles's home and your Aunt Naomi's home, was that primarily the time when you would see what you would classify as inappropriate behavior between him and
between him being Jonathan Quilles and your sister Iyas?
Yes.
Okay. Did you see that type of behavior anywhere else except for outside of that house?
Yes.
Where else did you see it?
We'd be in the car, sometimes at family events.
So at family events where other people are around, you are saying that you also saw other inappropriate behavior.
Yes.
Okay. And would that be the similar things that you described earlier, which I believe you said, and just correct me if I'm wrong, that you saw him groping her, and you described groping as grabbing her around the waist, maybe the buttocks, and then on the chest?
Close to it, yes.
Okay. And do you recall that a deposition that you gave in June of this year?
Some things, yes.
Okay. Do you remember you and I questioned you during that time period? Do you recall that?
Yes.
Okay. In June of 2023, just a few months ago, do you recall telling me that?
Your Honor, I would object to improper impeachment.
Sustained.
Ma'am, could you tell me, is the only areas that you ever recall him groping her in around the waist, the buttocks, or in the chest?
Yes.
Okay, did you ever at any time say anything differently than that?
The mouth?
Now you said that you saw him kiss her on the mouth as well, correct?
Yes.
Was there anywhere else that you saw him kiss her?
On the chest, I guess, inappropriate.
On the chest, meaning on her breast area or on her neck?
Neck.
You said you saw, I think you said at one point that you recall them having sex from time to time.
Yes.
Okay, was that something that you actually saw yourself, or is that something that you were told by your sister?
Some of them were told, yeah.
Some of them were told. Did you actually ever see Iyas and Jonathan Quilles having sex?
No.
Never. Now you told us about one occasion where you said that you were on a couch, correct?
Correct.
And they were on the same couch.
Yes.
And you never opened your eyes and they were having sex on that same couch.
Yes.
Okay. How are you certain that it was Jonathan Quilles, that was that person having sex with Iyas?
I'm an adult, you're an adult. I'm just, as an adult now and as a child then, who have been through it myself, I know the distinct sounds of moaning and an intercourse movement.
Okay, and maybe I wasn't clear. How did you know that that was Jonathan Quilles?
I can recognize his voice.
Okay, so you heard him speaking during that time period.
No, I heard him moaning.
Heard moaning.
Yes.
You identified that moaning as having come from him.
Yes.
Now, this occasion you said was about a year or more before Iyas went missing, correct?
Yes.
You never told anybody about that happening, though.
No.
Okay. In fact, you never mentioned this incident in the couch until June of this year.
I can recall, yes.
You never mentioned that to anybody in almost 4.5 years, more than 4.5 years since your sister Iyas went missing.
That I can recall.
That you can recall, you never mentioned that before.
Yes.
June of 2023, you decided that that's when you would reveal that information.
Yes.
You know, I have to pause it right here, right quick. A lot of people was trying to give me flack on me talking about their daddy. I don't give a fuck. I still stand by what I say. He had now not only one, but 2 kids that was groped by Ponytail. First of all, you feel what I'm saying? Soon as he found out that his child was pregnant by Ponytail, he never once confronted him himself. Blasphemy. You feel what I'm saying? Then you have a secondary daughter. You didn't even go to talk to your daughter about being pregnant by Ponytail. And see, the way that I would look at it, if I had 2 kids that I know that used to frequent this house, not only would I have went and rushed to my daughter Iyana, I would have also rushed to SS as well. Like, hold on, first of all, tell me what the fuck you seen. Third, had this nigga ever touched you? He never had that type of energy whatsoever. So y'all can all bite me. I don't give a fuck about what nobody's talking about. The daddy sucked. You feel what I'm saying? He does like everybody else, like he does like a lot of typical men do. You feel me? You get your kids and you let them just stay right at your mama house. You come over there every now and then and you play Monopoly and some shit and you leave. But let me tell you something. I have no respect for that nigga. Because he wanted to be a stepdad to 4 new kids, but he didn't want to be a biological to his first 2. And y'all think I'm supposed to give a fuck about his ass? I don't. The hell with Willie.
Now, the sexual relationship that you've described and told this jury about, you say went on for years, maybe 2 years.
Yes.
You never mentioned that whatsoever to anybody before IS went missing, correct?
No.
You, in fact, didn't even mention it after IS went missing until more than a week later, correct?
Correct.
Almost 2 weeks after she goes missing, then you finally reveal that information.
Correct.
And if I'm not even mistaken, you were questioned by police immediately after your sister went missing. And you denied there being anything like that going on, correct?
Correct.
I know you don't.
She trying to get a rise out of her so bad, and I got to give it to her. Shawty keeping her poise so amazing. Because me personally, I would have leaped off that thing and got to biting the fuck out of her like Chucky did. You know what I'm saying? When the lady almost put him in the fireplace. Y'all know what part I'm talking about. That would have been me. But she's conducting herself with so much tact.
You might not recall the exact date, but was it after Christmas that you began to reveal this information that you knew about IS and Jonathan Quilles?
Maybe around that time, yes.
And do you recall a time period when your mom, Kimberly Mobley, was making every effort she could possibly make to try and find out where IS was?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember the time during that time period when she was looking and wanting IS to be on the news and broadcast about her being missing?
Yes.
Do you recall that time period that your mom was quite upset that IS was not being placed on the news and broadcast as being missing?
Yes.
Do you recall her speaking to an officer about that specifically?
Yes.
Do you also recall that immediately after that is when you decided to reveal that there was a sexual relationship between Jonathan Quilles and your sister?
Correct.
Do you recall that your mom was told that because there was no foul play going on in this case, they would not put her in the news media?
No.
Do you recall being told that because she was simply listed as a runaway, they could not put her in the news media?
I do not.
You know, I'm happy that she's saying what she's saying. Because that's some very interesting shit. Now it makes a lot of sense to me. When police come and take the statements of black and brown girls or boys, the first thing they do is classify them as runaways. She just went ahead and said why we don't get media attention, you know what I'm saying, right away when a child goes missing. Because how they classify us. And see, I want a lot of people to understand. I just did a case the other day. And a lot of you probably didn't even get a chance to see it. But see, we got a thing called an Amber Alert and an Ebony Alert. An Ebony Alert. Okay? An Ebony Alert lets people know all around the world that it's a black girl missing. Not a white girl. See, at first, an Amber Alert used to just be one alert. You didn't know at the time whoever was missing was black or white. You didn't know it. Now they have a classification for us. All right? That just went in effect on 2024 or whatever, to where they have an Amber and an Ebony. And I want you to goddamn do the math. And I guarantee you feel what I'm saying? We would not have a sense of urgency once it's labeled as being an Ebony Alert. And y'all think that sharing and not sharing these stories and all of the stories that we do is not important. Bro, they don't fuck with us. And I want you guys to understand that. She just said it in black and white. Oh yeah, you wouldn't have got no media coverage if she's reported as a runaway. Think about it. When Nazyiah first went missing, she was classified as what? A runaway. You feel what I mean? So now it goes to show you why we don't get no media coverage. So with that being said, this is what makes it so fucking important for you to share everything that comes over your social media. Because social media is the new news. You feel what I'm saying? You will never get no coverage like social media. You're going to get it real quick. If it comes out on Facebook by 10 o'clock that night, it will be on goddamn Instagram and everything else. So listen, when you see stories like this, take the 5 seconds of your day and repost it. That's all you gotta do. It's free. You ain't doing a lot of shit. You will repost everything else. Look at how they're separating this shit, y'all. You got to be able to understand this. Look it. I have never seen an ebony alert shaking my head. And it was something that was just enacted into law in 2024. That's why when I just did the story just a little while ago on that girl, they listed, they sent the ebony alert out, y'all. Ebony alert. It's in the video. It's in the damn video. I stopped the video and said, do you see this shit? Because this is what they do. It's fucking horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible.
I want to talk about these code names. You stated, and I'm going to ask you about Jose, but do you recall telling me during a deposition that you would use the code name Eugene?
Not that I can recall.
Was Eugene a name that IS would use as a code name?
Yes.
Was that code name used for Jonathan Quilles?
Yes.
That code name of Eugene, is that a code name you ever told anybody about prior to June of this year? More than 4.5 years after your sister went missing?
That I can recall. I don't know.
You never told anybody that before June of this year?
Not that I can recall.
As to Jose, you never told anybody about Jose being Jonathan Quilles until this same time period where you decided to reveal this information, more than a week, almost 2 weeks after your sister went missing.
Correct.
Alright, so that week, or almost 2 weeks, you all are searching for where IS might be, correct?
Yes.
You're contacting her friends.
Yes.
You are sending leads to friends and family and trying to get people to find out where she might be.
Yes.
But you knew the entire time that she had plans to go to your grandma's, correct?
To my grandmother, yes.
And that's your grandmother in Georgia, right?
Yes.
Okay. You knew that the day she went missing.
Yes.
She told you that in that conversation by the picnic table.
Yes.
You told her, don't go.
Yes.
You never revealed that to anybody, that that's the conversation that you guys had until 4 months after your sister went missing. Is that correct?
That's correct.
In fact, you were asked about that conversation at the picnic table many times by police, by your family, and you said over and over again, it was about nothing. Is that correct?
That's correct.
But it,
I'm ready to fuck this defense attorney up because she's really trying to get under this girl's skin for no reason, and it's pissing me off.
in fact, she told you that she was going to her grandma's.
Correct.
And you didn't think that that was important enough to tell anybody for nearly 4 months. Let me ask you something. Did your mom tell you to say that Jose was Jonathan Quilles?
Absolutely not.
Were you forced to say that Jose was Jonathan Quilles?
Absolutely not.
Did you all talk about doing that because you needed there to be foul play in this case for it to get the news media involved?
Absolutely not.
I know y'all fucking. Who calling me? Are you serious right now? Stop it.
You want us to believe that Jose is Jonathan Quilles. There was this sexual relationship going on for years. That IS went missing. And you never said anything about that until almost 2 weeks after she was gone.
Wouldn't this be? Excuse me. Let me turn this phone line off. Wouldn't this be like badgering a witness? And why isn't the judge saying anything to me? Is what I'm not understanding. Can somebody explain something to me?
That's what you want us to believe.
Correct.
Let me ask you about Kamar Humphrey. You knew IS had been caught with the young man that lived across the street, Kamar Humphrey, correct?
Correct.
You knew who he was, but you all had never really had any kind of significant interactions.
Correct.
See, Billy,
You didn't know
stupid as hell.
that IS and Kamar Humphrey had been in a sexual relationship for months, did you?
I knew about them, yes.
So you knew that they had been in a relationship for months?
Not a relationship for months, but I knew about an encounter they had, yes.
And according to you at that time, that was just that one encounter that she got caught for, correct?
Correct.
So you did not know that there had been a sexual relationship going on for months.
I still don't know if there's a sexual relationship for months.
She didn't give you any details about that relationship at all, correct?
No.
All right, let me talk to you about some of the items that were found in the landfill. You said that your sister's size was a small,
Yes.
maybe a medium.
Yes.
In February of 2018, it's been said that that's the time period that those underwear were purchased. Do you know that those were a gift from your aunt to your sister?
I'm not sure.
I'm sorry, you're not sure?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you recall that at all?
I don't recall.
In February of 2018, when those underwear were purchased, was your sister pregnant at that time?
No.
That would have been about 5 months before she got pregnant, correct?
Correct.
So her size at that time would have been a small.
Correct.
It would be abnormal to upsize to a large in February of 2018, correct?
No.
Do you upsize your underwear?
If I want it, yes.
Have you ever purchased a large underwear for IS
No.
as a gift or anything like that?
No.
If you were going to go buy her a gift, you'd buy her a small.
I don't buy her underwear.
All right, I want to talk to you about the day that IS went missing. You brought out, the state showed you a photograph of a phone number attached to a person that you didn't really know, correct?
Correct.
Is that true that person's name was something like Brandon or Brian?
To my knowledge,
That's the name that you understood was that person on that phone number.
yes.
Okay, did you try to track that person down?
I believe so, yeah.
Did you actually ask Albertha to track that person down for you?
I believe so, yeah.
And was it Albertha who was making the phone calls trying to reach that person?
I believe so.
And was the reason why you were doing that because you believed IS had been in contact with that phone number?
No, I was just following up on any leads.
You were following up on any leads
Yes.
that were related to IS being missing, correct?
Okay.
Let me ask you this. You talked about some inappropriate things you witnessed. Were any of your siblings around during those time periods?
Maybe sometimes.
Okay. Were some of Jonathan Quilles's children around during those time periods?
Yes.
Okay. So if they have never seen anything like that, you'd be the only one who could testify to that.
Your objection is speculation regarding what others have seen.
When you were around, would they also have been in the same position as you were to observe these inappropriate actions that you are saying?
Again, objection is speculation.
Overruled.
You can answer.
Not that I would know.
Okay. Would they be in the same area as you to be able to observe that?
Yes, but their sight wouldn't be on the same thing I could be looking at, so I wouldn't know.
So in this scenario that you're talking about, they could be in the same room as you, but they're not paying attention.
Correct.
Okay, so you might see it, but 3 other people could be in the room and they wouldn't see it.
Also children.
How old? You said his son Jacob was your age or IS's age, correct? He would be there as well, correct?
Sometimes.
Okay, so if he didn't observe anything, if he's in the same position as you, you just noticed it and they didn't.
Again, objection argument.
Facts.
overall?
You can answer.
I wouldn't know.
Just a moment. Alright, I want to ask you about the pills, please. Those pills were, well, let me start back. You and your sister Iyana shared a bedroom, correct?
Correct.
And in that bedroom, you guys had you had 2 beds in the room that you each had your own bed, correct?
Correct.
But then you all shared a closet,
Yes.
correct?
Correct.
I don't like to judge either. He's hairy and he needs nair.
All right, in that closet, there was an Adidas box in the top right-hand corner of your closet that we saw a photograph of, and some Don Quay pills and parsley pills were found inside, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Were you the one to locate those pills?
No.
It was your mom who found them?
Yes.
As far as those pills, that was in April of 2019, correct? Can you recall? It wasn't immediately after IS went missing.
I can't recall what around when.
That information didn't come from you though at all.
Not that I know of.
It was your mom who was searching through the room and found them.
Yes.
And that was months after, as best you can recall.
Jameer, don't
months after
somebody
IS
sit
went
the
missing.
fuck down.
I don't know about months, but I'm not sure of the time.
And again, you never mentioned those pills being used or being given to anybody, correct? Prior to them being found by your mom.
I don't recall.
As far as how those pills arrived at your home, you don't know how they got to your house.
Don't recall. I don't know.
You do not know.
No.
So you don't know who gave those pills to, if it was your sister or wherever.
I know where they come from, yes. I don't know how they got in my house.
When you say you know where they came from, that's just based off of what your sister might have said to you, correct?
And personal experiences.
And again, that's not something that you provided.
When she say personal experience, are you meaning to tell me that she might have also been with child through this nigga?
Information to police about or anything like that. That was found by your mom.
That I can recall.
Nothing further.
Very brief.
Did your brothers go often to the defendant's home?
No.
Did your brothers often go to their father's home?
Not really. Well, one, but not really the other one.
See, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on, bro?
And would the other one then stay with your mom?
Yes.
So is it fair to say that it was you and your sister mainly that would go to the defendant's home?
Yes.
Now, as you started to get older, did you go less though to the defendant's home?
Yes.
However, did IS continue to frequent the defendant's home?
Yes.
And I had and also to the defendant's older son that we talked about, I believe you said his name was Jaco.
Yes.
He didn't start living with the defendant until later on in 2018. Is that fair to say?
Yes, ma'am.
So he was not living there half of 2018 and then 2017, was he?
No.
And did IS actually have a relationship with Kamar Humphrey?
No.
Was this a very short period of time
Yes.
that you're aware of?
Yes, ma'am.
And did your sister have sex with Kamar Humphrey to get back at the defendant?
Correct.
And when your sister was gone, you didn't believe at that time she was actually murdered, did you?
Correct.
And ultimately, you just want to protect her?
Yes.
No further questions.
Ma'am, thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
defense attorneys, ooh, I ain't never wanted to just to sock somebody in the head. Now, this is where it's going to get a little grim, and I'm letting you guys know that before. We're going to get into the testimony of Iyana's cousin, but before we do that, we're going to go get into when Iyana Sawyer, and that will be her sister, was recalled to the stand. Now, when she's recalled to the stand in this incident, it's going to be more about her personal experience with Jonathan Quilles, okay? So, again, it's going to be a little bit of a viewer discretion vibe if you don't like to, shit like this pisses me off. I made sure I took my medicine before I got on here. So I should be okay for the next hour or so, and then I probably will have to do another little a secondary round. You did? Y'all stay tuned. We finna get into the next one, okay?